Newcastle United have been kicked out by Manchester City in the fifth round of the FA Cup at St James Park. It finished 3-1 to Manchester City. Newcastle United, this was your only competition to get any kind of silverware and you blew it. You was leading in the first half, 1-0 at 18th minute by Harvey Barnes, great goal. Then before the half-time whistle, Savio scores a goal. Then it goes to 1-1 at half-time. So in the break, I'm still optimistic. I'm still thinking that Newcastle United could still do something. They're at home. They got nothing else to play for. They've been terrible at the league. They've been absolutely awful in the Premier League. And they defeated Manchester United, my team, recently 2-1 in the Premier League on Wednesday midweek, game week 29, match week 29. So I thought, you know what? They defeated Manchester United, who have been in amazing form, 11 games unbeaten. I thought, okay, if Newcastle United could do that, I'm sure Manchester City will be a challenge, but they can get it over the line. And guess what? I was absolutely wrong because Manchester City ran wild in the second half. They absolutely beat them in everything in the second half. Savio scored for Manchester City before the half-time whistle. Then Marmoush with two bangers and it finished 3-1. Newcastle United got humiliated at St James Park, let's put it that way, because let's be honest, Manchester City are a good team, but they are nowhere near the team they used to be. And I don't care what anyone says, this Manchester City team isn't the final form. If you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, guys, check out the Cell saga. Now, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm referring to. Now, Cell had different modes. When he first started, he started sucking people in for power. Then he went through a transformation where he absorbed Android 17. Then he absorbed Android 18 and he became the Super Cell, the ultimate form. Manchester City right now are the Cell of Android 17. Android 18 hasn't been sucked in by Cell yet. That's the form Manchester City's at and the state they're at. So Newcastle United had a chance. It wasn't like an impossible task. But he didn't start Anthony Gordon, Eddie Howe. I don't understand why. Why not? He played really good against Manchester United. He's one of your best players. Surely you should start him in this game. And that youngster he started, why would you give that young kid such pressure? You should get him on as a bench player, like as a substitute. Why would you start him in such a big magnitude game? This was your only chance to win any kind of silverware. And you blew it, and rightfully so, by my nemesis rivals, Manchester City. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't call them nemesis. But yeah, so Manchester City are through to the next round, to the next part of the FA Cup. So Newcastle United are going to basically finish the season without any silverware. And they ain't going to get any European places either. So it's unfortunate for them. But you know what? I'm kind of happy low-key in a way. Because you know what? You Newcastle United fans trying to give it the big one. Trying to, on social media, trying to laugh at us Man United fans. But who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? I don't like Manchester City, but I don't like you either. This is Stop Ball Watching, myself Tango, and I'll catch you in the next one. Like, subscribe, share. Take care. Newcastle United, hold that.